Is it worth owning a Porsche 911? Absolutely. In this video, we're gonna talk about cost, reliability, daily driving, and a few cons. So first off, let's talk about the cost. These are not cheap cars, and I recognize that. But when you're buying a Porsche, and if you buy the right one, typically you could get away with a very minimal cost of ownership, meaning that when you sell it, you could recoup most of your money back. And in some cases, like my GT4, you could actually make a little bit of money. So you owned a Porsche for free and walked away with a tiny bit of cash in your pocket, which is a cool experience. Now that's not gonna happen always, but the cost of a Porsche usually pays for itself. Now the driving experience, literally, there is no substitution. And I mean that. There is nothing like driving a Porsche. Being behind the wheel of a Porsche is just special. You feel special. The car literally feels special. And everything about the driving experience really talks to a car enthusiast. The best way to describe it is when you're behind the wheel of a Porsche, it just feels amazing, both performance-wise, but also the luxury experience, and the brand is super, super cool. I realized that owning a 911 is all about a feeling. And what I mean by that is that Porsche gives you a very unique feeling compared to a Lamborghini, a Ferrari, a McLaren, even a JDM car. Now, this might apply to my older group, but for my younger guys as well, the feeling you get is like sophistication and class. And that matters a lot because it kind of makes you feel like you're a little elevated, but also like a car enthusiast. And there's just something about German refinement that like ties it all together. And reliability. Now, a 991 like the one behind me, there was one on Cars and Bids that had 140,000 miles with the original engine, no issues, daily driven. These cars are kind of like I'm gonna use the word Honda of German cars. And the reason why is because they're very reliable and the maintenance isn't very complex. I just did the oil change on 2 supercars, and we're talking about 7 drain plugs or 3 drain plugs and some return lines, where this keeps it pretty basic. Spark plugs, serpentine belt, and also just oil changes and a transmission fluid change, and some tires and brakes. Your typical maintenance, which makes these cars both reliable and easy to take care of. Now let's talk about some downsides. Well, if you do have to repair anything major, it's expensive. And sometimes leaving your car out kind of scares you because you don't want anybody to mess with it. And when you get a small chip in the windshield or in the paint, it definitely hurts. So having cars like these, you're a little more high strung because you want to make sure they're taken care of, and that could be a downside. But I try to be more chill and just enjoy it because at the end of the day, it's just the car. And on the topic of daily driving, daily drivability, this is one of the most common cars people drive everywhere. As a matter of fact, it is one of the most comfortable, one of the most easiest sports cars to drive everywhere. Literally, to give you a good example, you've got cooled seats, heated seats. On my particular vehicle, you've got 18-way adjustable seats, cruise control. It is just a very plush, comfortable experience. The daily drive, the run errands, the go to work, you can't go wrong with the 911. This is a fantastic car. And for long distances, it applies as well. It is very comfortable. I actually was comparing it to my other car, a supercar, and the 911 definitely wins by far because it is a very comfortable car and fun car. So you have 2 types of experiences you could have. You can have fun, or you can have crazy. And that is cool when you own one car to have 2 types of experiences. But there's really is something about a Porsche that's more of a connoisseur car. And let me tell you, the driving experience alone, without even considering anything that I just said, makes them worth it. These cars are truly special and they give you a great feeling, and they're definitely worth it.